out there. Today we have a great review for you on the Naish Hover Carbon Wing Foil board. And this is a fantastic board. We're going to put this review together. First talking about all the technical features they put into it, talk about who this board is best suited for, and then wrap up with my personal final thoughts on this board. All right, let's get started. Okay, technical features, here we go. So starting off, two constructions. First we have the GS construction, which comes in 110 and 125 liter board targeted towards that beginner intermediate. GS construction is going to be a glass wood sandwich layup, which is going to be stronger, a little bit more weight. That's that construction. This one is the carbon construction. It's lighter, it's wrapped in a 3K sandwich construction. So not only is it light, but it's strong. It's a little bit more expensive, and it has more sizing options. You can go from a 40 liter all the way up to a 140 liter board. So a lot to choose from there. So those are the two constructions. The design and the shape are the same for both of them. So looking at this board, this is a 40 liter board, 4'10", pretty small board, but under 5 feet, 60 liters. It's pretty amazing how much they can pack in there. So from there, we can start talking about kind of the shape. So as you can see, this one has much more of a curved outline this year, kind of surf inspired, but also it really helps in releasing from the water sooner. They added a touch bit more rocker in the nose, which is going to help get that board up a little bit sooner, but not enough rocker where you feel like you're kind of plowing in the water. Also helps for prone surfing, having that added rocker. And then the tail, they've kind of pulled the tail in a little bit more this year, which also helps in that release of the tail from the water. And just overall, aesthetically, it just has that nice surf shape to it, which I really like. And just compared to some other wing foil boards out there that don't look anything like a surfboard, I just think this is a great looking shape and design that they've gone with. Your standard, obviously, leash plug here in the back. EVA deck pad, pretty standard up here. The kick tail in the back here, so you kind of know where the back of the pad is if you're not using straps. It's got your arch bar here that they've added, or arch pad in the back, and it's kind of a nice feature because it really helps you kind of find where your back foot needs to be and find the center of the board without having to look down while you're winging. Multiple stance options, the offset, and in the back, and then, or you can do this angle like I've done. I really like this. Once you figure out how to wing foil with maybe those two straps, this is a great option to go to because it kind of centers your front foot. So when you're riding toe side with the wing and you want to make a quick turn back and then try to catch the wave and make some turns on, it keeps that front foot centered. So something to think about. Slingshot straps, really like them. The Naish straps, not too excited about those. Okay, so then moving on from there, we can talk about the rail line, and it's got a beveled rail, a very smooth beveled rail, and it just has the right amount here to help it so when you are moving along the water, it deflects nicely off of the water from the waves, and then it tapers out nicely here to the nose. Very clean, simple, and it's just beautiful looking rail design that they've done there. And then the kick tail in the back is increased a little bit more. Kind of helps with that release as you're pumping up onto the wing. And also they've added this carbon strip here in the center for rigidity, stiffness, and also to thin or have less layers in the board to make it lighter and strong as well. The foil track has been moved a little bit farther back, which helps in different foil options, and it also helps for foil surfing, being able to move that foil a little bit further back. I center my foil pretty much almost in the middle with my high aspect wings from Naish. Handle on the bottom as well as on the top, just great for being able to carry down the beach and having the foil up here. Even on a smaller board, it's just nice. You can, on a smaller board, reach down here if you need to, but really nice having those handles there. So that's it pretty much on all the technical stuff they've added into this board. And then, who is this board suited for? It's suited for a multitude of riders. With the carbon construction, you can spend the more money and you're getting a top of the line board, and being able to pick what size you need is awesome. If you're a beginner, go with that 110 liter board. It seems to be a great starting point for a lot of riders. If you feel like you're a little bit on the heavier side, go a little bit more. If you're lighter, myself, I'm 150 pounds. I learned on an 85 liter board, and I felt like it was a pretty good fit for me. Maybe a struggle or two at first, but it's nice being able to match your weight to the volume of board. And then obviously with the GS construction, you can start at that 110, 125 at that better price point. And then if you're an experienced wing foiler and you're looking for a new board and sizing down, being able to get on these smaller 40, 60, 80 liter boards is just amazing. You get so much more feedback out of the foil being able to drop down in size. So in this board, there's really something for everyone that wants to wing foil. As far as my personal thoughts on this board, I feel like every time I go out and ride it, it feels incredibly responsive. Any type of movement I want to put into this board, I feel like it goes right into the foil, which is awesome. Coming from the kite foiling experiences I've had in years past, the smaller you can get the board and the more response you can get from the board to the foil, it makes the experience that much better. And you don't feel like the board is really controlling, you're not. So I love that about this board. Not only is it light, but it's incredibly durable. I know even carbon, people kind of have that, you know, that timidness, oh, is it going to hold up? And I think I talked about in my last review, I had my other carbon board just flip down the beach and it held up with very minor damages. So it's incredibly strong. And just being able to change things up on this board and with the stances and the options with that, and then now being able to work really well for prone surfing is nice, and doing that aspect of the water sports. Overall, I'm just excited about what they put together with Naish. I think they've done a great job with this board, and I'm stoked to be out riding it. So if you have any questions on this board or anything in regards to wing foiling with Naish or any of our products, feel free to leave any comments on this video. If you like this video and you found it helpful, go ahead and like it, subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get more content out for people on this gear that we're selling at Kite Paddle Surf. So feel free to reach out to us and we'll get back to you. Thanks again for watching this video. We'll see you guys on the next one.